guys, the best time of the year is here. Classroom setup. Never know what you'll find.
Whisper something I could hear. Away for the weekend.
Hello everyone, my name is Katie. I'm a third grade teacher in the state of Florida, and you guys are here for part 1 of Classroom Setup. You guys, look at my room right now. This is my current classroom, and this is what is left of it. There's not very much. I am checking in later than I usually do during the classroom setup process because I caught a cold. The last day of school was Friday, and then I spent all weekend, Memorial weekend, like in bed. So if I sound a little bit stuffy, that's why. It's because it's all up in my head and my nose now, which is really, really fun when you're trying to move classrooms. Hooray. But hopefully you watched my update video about what I'll be teaching next year, where I'm going next year. And today's video is all like the first couple of steps for getting things set up. So my goal today, as I mentioned in my last video, I had to, well, I didn't have to, but the teacher who was in my new room was moving to a different room in the hall, in a hallway in my school. And so I spent most of the day last week, my half days, helping her clean out her room. And I spent a lot of time today continuing that process. And I also cleaned out cubbies and did start to move my things over. So the stuff of mine that's already moved over and set up would be everything that's on this back wall where the cubbies are is already moved. So if I move the camera over here so you can see, maybe we're gonna have to move pretty far. All of this is gone from what was in my old room. So all of the supplies and things is gone. And then obviously everything, if you watched my announcement video and teardown video, you saw I took everything off the walls and went ahead and tore all that down. So that means that what's left is all of this over here that's in the cabinets and over here. And that's gonna be for another time. Today's focus was mostly on cleaning out the cubbies in my new room and moving the cubby things over, and then just helping clean out that room so that I can move all of my stuff over. So usually I kind of come in on a vlog and I'll like talk in between clips and share things, and that's just not how this vlog went because I was so stuffy and I was just in get it done mode today. So this is gonna be a lot of B-roll footage, and I'll do a little bit of voiceover over it too, so you can kind of see what we did for classroom setup part 1.
Here's a good before shot of the room, but this is not the actual before. We had already moved a lot of stuff out of the room by this time, so that was the before shot when I actually thought to take a before shot. I wish I had taken a picture or a video of the original because y'all, it was insane. Every time I do a part 1 for classroom setup, I always start by cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. I like to clean every single surface before I put all of my stuff into it. And yes, my custodial staff will do some of this over the summer, but I just love a good deep clean, especially when everything's empty. So I started off by wiping out all of the cubbies and vacuuming before I even took my first load. Then this wagon from my coworker next door saved the day. I also borrowed a dolly from one of my other coworkers, and those were amazing because we made so many trips to get my coworker friend out of the room that I'm going into, and then to get me into it. I'm telling you, we put a lot of miles on this wagon and this dolly cart. It was insane. So my goal was just to move everything from this wall over and cram it all onto the countertops, anywhere that I could fit it on this little section of counter, because they want the counter with the windows cleared off. I guess they're going to clean some windows or something this summer, which is awesome. So I made a lot of trips today, just back and forth, making sure I got everything that was off of the cabinets and the counters in the old room, wheeling it over to the new room and shoving it somewhere on the counter where it fit. The good news about these cubbies was everything that I took out, I put back in the exact same spot. So these are all of my school supply buckets and drawers and things, and then I kind of went to town on the stem bins and other storage things that I keep in these cubbies, and the books that I keep on the far left side, all of my nonfiction books over there. It was really nice to be able to just remove it and then go back and put it in the exact same spot. It made moving rooms so much easier for now, and it gave me a really, really good start. Then I did another round of vacuuming, and there was lots of vacuuming to be done, but I actually really love the sound of stuff getting sucked up into the vacuum cleaner, and the vacuuming made a huge difference. I was telling everybody, it's like that scene in Princess Diaries where she gets the makeover and they do the grand reveal and they say, "We present a princess." That's kind of what it was like, except it was like, "Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you a classroom." It really did wonders.
So, as you can see, a lot of progress has been made today. My goals for the next time I come up here, which is tomorrow, because these are our teacher planning days, Tuesday and Wednesday. My goal for tomorrow is to clean out the cabinets in the room that I'm moving into and to move everything from my cabinets over and hopefully move everything from my closet over. That's a very lofty goal. That's a lot to accomplish, but I'm hopeful that I can get it done because most of it's already packed and it's just gonna be moving it and putting it right where it was in this classroom, which is really great because the layout is an exact mirror flip-flop. So I just took everything from the cubbies and put them straight in the cubby that they came from, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the cabinets, take everything straight out of the cabinets and put them back into the cabinets that they came from. At least that's the goal. Hopefully tomorrow my nose will not sound as stuffy either. I'm gonna go home and rest and nap and take some medicine and hopefully I'll feel better tomorrow. All right, we're back for day 2. Here we go. I told you what the goals were yesterday. The goals are the same. I'm cleaning out the cabinets in my new room, moving all of this cabinet stuff into that room. So I'm gonna start off with a good Clorox wiping. I needed to come over here to get my gloves and my mask, and I'm gonna go back over to the room next door and start to wipe everything down with Clorox wipes in all of these cabinet areas. My nose is not feeling much better than it did yesterday. I was very hopeful. I spent a lot of time resting last night. And I woke up and I just kind of felt the same. So it's okay though, because these are our work days. They're the days that I'm paid to be here to work. And so I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna work. And then summer will officially start tomorrow. And hopefully, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna have to rest to kick this cold, but hopefully I'll get rid of it. I do kind of feel like I am wearing a throwback outfit today. Let me show you. I'm gonna move the tripod down. This is Screaming College Girl circa 2013. I'm wearing leggings and a t-shirt that I got while I was in college that like covers my butt and just my tennis shoes. The only thing that would have made it more college is if I had put on my Chacos with this, because this is literally what I wore to school all the time when I was in college. But it's comfortable, and I was like, I need something comfortable today because I'm gonna be in and out of these cabinets like it's nobody's business. So I could start by packing some of this, but I'm just not gonna. I'm gonna start with cleaning because then I can pack and move and pack and move and do it like that. So let's grab the mask, let's grab the gloves, and let's get started.
Whisper something I could hear. Away for the weekend, shooting a deer. We sit in silence with your rifle by my ear. I'd eat venison forever just to keep you here. But you
All right, the first cabinet I'm tackling is this craft cabinet. I've already got all the stuff out of the top one. I don't have enough room to put everything from the bottom onto the dolly this time, so I'll have to come back for more. But this is the booger of a cabinet that every time I like arrange things in a cabinet for my craft stuff at this school, I always have to like look and see how the shelves, how I want them to be fitted. So I'm gonna have to refit the shelves when I go next door. So I'm gonna remember I have 2 and then a shelf, two, and then a shelf. I also took pictures so I could remember where everything goes. But if I can remember two, then a shelf, two, then a shelf, then I can get in there. I can move the shelves where I had them so all my craft stuff fits the way that I like it. So let's wheel all of this stuff like 2 doors down. Here we go.
I keep you down. You touch my mouth. You lie like you mean it, and I'm halfway home. Stuck in the middle, and you call my phone. Speak like a riddle, and you break me to pieces and skip town. God, I love when you let me down so bad. I shouldn't take it if they heard you laugh. That would explain it, and I'm so sick of loving you blindly. But you know where to find me.
All right, craft supplies, check. Next up is all of this paper product goods. Ziplocs are all pretty organized down there in the foil sheets. The top 2 shelves might need a little bit of cleaning out, but that's what today's for. Let's clean it out, load it up into the crates, and move it to the new room.
Left your bracelet. I said it was bells. And I keep secrets. I do it well. It's exhausting.
All right, good news is I finished all of this side. So all of those cabinets are done. They're cleaned, they're emptied over there, they're full over here. Bad news is I've got to do this whole side. So back to the wipes and the gloves I go.
Embarrassing as hell. Don't have to tell the world the truth. Tell it to yourself. But you push me out. I keep you down. You scream, I shout. But I'm not gonna leave it, 'cause I'm halfway home. Stuck in the middle, and you call my phone. Speak like a riddle, and you break me to pieces and skip town. God, I love when you let me down so bad. I shouldn't take it if they heard you laugh. That would explain it, and I'm so sick of loving you blindly.
All right, y'all. She's empty. Oh, okay, all the stuff is out of here. The only thing I have left to tackle is the closet. I haven't touched a single thing in the closet, so I need to start packing things up and putting them on the dolly, and then getting the dolly moving down the hallway to get this closet empty. So let's go.
Loving you blindly, but you know where to find me. 'Cause I'm halfway home. I can see I still love you. I don't know what I got. 'Cause I still miss you. It's okay, 'cause I'm halfway. I still love you. You know where to find me.
Y'all, this closet is clean. Everything that's left in it was here when I got here. And I'm glad it's not in the room I'm going to, because I don't teach science, so I don't need all these science kits. But the closet is clean. So I have my charts and my border, and then I have an empty crate up here, and I'm about to go put anything that's in my office area that I can fit into those crates to take it over, because I'm hoping that this can be the last trip, because oh my gosh, my shoulders hurt. I'm so tired, so tired. I don't know what you'll find. All right, everything is in the room. I don't have anything left over there. I got it all. Here's the closet situation. It's pretty organized for the most part. I need to do a little bit over here because I just kind of threw some things over there. And I've got some milk crates that I need to empty, but that means I've got work to do. So that is, sorry y'all, I'm still like sniffly and I'm trying to take deep breaths because oh my gosh, I'm tired. But I got a lot done. Let me set this up so I don't have to hold it anymore because man, my shoulders hurt. There we go. So I got a ton of stuff done. It's really dark in this corner. Where's the light switch? Ah, there we go.
And everything is moved in, and so the rest of classroom setup is going to be the actual setup part. Luckily, I already have a lot of things in the cabinets, and so I'm off to a really, really good start. But I'm going to close off part 1 of classroom setup here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss the rest of classroom setup, because I'd love to have you join and come along in this adventure. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.